Are you ready to start the show, Robin?
I'm ready. I just was inhaling my citrus blend to give me a little more focus.
It does work.
It does work.
Well, welcome. This is Dana and Robin welcoming you to another makeover moment, dealing with a healthy way to have a nice, clean environment when you're traveling, when you're out in public. So many of you are using those hand sanitizers, right? And
Yes.
we're doing them for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
There's bacteria everywhere. I know when I'm on airplanes, oh my gosh, I want to clean off my tray and when I go in the restroom. But there's some downsides to commercial sanitizers.
Yeah, hand sanitizers.
Many downsides, in
Mhm.
fact. Scary. One of the compounds, we did a little bit of research. One of the compounds is called triclosan.
Yes.
Triclosan in many of these hand sanitizers, and it has some potentially negative side effects. The FDA
has put reports out on the negative side effects, such as a lower immune system, antibiotic. You can become antibiotic resistant, hormonal disruptions,
decreasing immune function. We know already people are antibiotic resistant because they've had too many antibiotics, and here we layer that with the sanitizers. And so again, we want to always bring you a non-toxic way to reach your goals and sanitizing your environments when necessary. So today, again, we're going to go back to some essential oils. We're going to move from some of those ingredients we just told you about that you want to avoid to witch hazel. And I don't know about you, Robin, I used to hear about witch hazel way back when I was a labor and delivery nurse, and quite honestly, they used to use this little product called Tux, and the women postpartum, right after having a baby, would use these to soothe the perineum, after having a baby and having an episiotomy.
Well, it has anti-inflammatory properties, so that's why. And this has been used as a plant, kind of medicinal plant for years, hundreds of years.
Sometimes our history, the women and the people way back, they had such healthy ways to deal with issues. We're going back to the healthier way of doing things. So we're going to use witch hazel as our base for this hand sanitizer. It's going to be so simple, and I do not have a super little funnel, but I'm just going to fill up my little
I'll try to hold it.
bottle almost to the top. Am I almost there?
No, not quite.
And Robin? No real smell, right?
No real smell.
No real smell. We good?
That's good.
There we go. And using the witch hazel, and again,
I'm going to put the extra because it's good for your skin. It's moisturizing. It's actually good for wrinkles. It's excellent for acne. I have a pimple.
And inflammation. You were complaining you didn't sleep enough last night and got a little puffy. We should have put this on you.
That would have been a good idea.
I know. So, and it's so inexpensive. You actually, you know where I found this in the drugstore? I found it near the Depends.
Well, do you know why? Because it actually helps with loose stool, diarrhea. It actually helps with, when you take it internally, bleeding, heavy bleeding.
So we'll bring more on witch hazel, but that's what we're using as our healthy base for our natural hand sanitizer. Now we're going to go back to a blend that I've used in my cleaning ingredients, and we've talked about that before. This protective blend that has various things like cinnamon,
clove, wild orange, rosemary.
So I'm going to put about 15 drops of this blend in here, and this is going to be the antibacterial, the cleansing portion of my natural cleanser, which again is so healthy. I can actually spray it on my face, use it as a little bit of an energizer, because as Robin was saying, all of the citrus oils, and this does have wild orange in it, all of the citrus oils are very energizing. They're even using them in some public schools in diffusers to help give the kids mental clarity. You can add lemon. I have lime here, and my favorite new one Robin and I just cooked with recently. If you haven't seen that particular cooking show, it was a special chocolate. We put tangerine in. I'm going to put tangerine in my sanitizer because, again, if I'm going to be using it during the day when I'm out, while I'm smelling that spray, I am going to be able to also get that little boost that Robin was getting at the beginning of our show. So let's squirt this up. And what we did instead on the little blend that she was using here, we mixed it with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. This is one I've been carrying in my purse forever and doing what she did, but it has a little oil. This one, witch hazel.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, great.
So you can use it on a surface. You can have a little, you know, paper towel or even a Kleenex in your purse, and you can squirt a surface if you want. You need a little energy. You can squirt yourself
How
in the
about
face.
she's always squirting me in the face. How about when you're grocery shopping, squirting it along the handle?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I know. There's
Mhm.
so many places that we could use a little bit of help, but we don't want to have all those negative side effects. So here's one more way to lessen your toxic load.